5 regions, 50 teams, over 1,800 matches per year. Onivia, League of Legends highlights heaven.
But there's so many different picks you could pick into the Cinder right now, but it will be Rise. So again, a pick that fits perfectly into this composition that they are running for that 1-3-1.
Those silly things that we talked about that P-Whale does. We're gonna hold that thought because Amy's in the top lane. But remember,
we're gonna have to cheese it, Flandre. Will he use his ghost? I mean, he's locked up to follow after from the flash as well from Funny. I mean, that's just a secure kill.
Silly things like overextending when you don't have eyes on the enemy jungle. Meanwhile, would rather kind of stick in the lane and punish Mo, who's still only level 3, but this kind of leaves Amy out.
This is Syndra coming down. The Leap is already being used. If he gets caught by Scatter the Weak, he's pretty much done for. Unleash Power lands to follow up the Force of Will, the Q. Godby finds the kill in the jungle. Eto way too deep.
And that is not the foot that you want to...
Mo and Mint have found him, and the team's coming out, so this could be a good play. But what a Scatter the Weak in from Godby. The Blast Plant will allow them to catch up. Flandre gets the fling, instant kill onto Amy. But that will not convert into anything else. Maybe they get this dragon though. Oh, here's the TP. They really want to keep this one alive. Mo gets the snare. That's a follow-up snare as well from Mint, along with the ultimate. Amy's going to be blocking these one away. And to FM following after. Flandre is now TPing into the top lane, so has Funny. Amy, maybe the first one to die, flung into the Mega Adhesive. He'll go down, but Godby in from the mid lane. He has all of these ults ready to go. Unleash Power onto Mo. No way he's going to survive that. Hextech Ultimatum onto FM for another kill. 2 for 2 trade so far. It's Funny looks for the hook shot, but Flandre flings him out of it as Godby, now walking towards this mid lane, has to flash over the wall. Flandre was looking for him for the second fling.
And the difference between those two team fights and why I'm going to say that Snake came out ahead is the target priority and selection there. The fact is that Syndra got there late to the fight.
Flash out from Tank, follow the full combo. Funny was there to block it out, but it's still the kill from Mint. Great play from Tank.
And then just exasperated by that. Because of where Jin gets strong. Although, hold on.
I mean, it's a command 1v2 on the tower, so this is still scary. He's going to jump onto SOFM. Hextech Ultimatum. One more to attack. Gets the 1v2 kill onto the tower. Flandre's following after, but he has to run after Funny. He's sticking down from... he's going to flunk. Yeah, he's dead.
Flung him out of the hook shot.
That probably shouldn't have connected. He was so far away. In the end, LGD do get the top lane tower, and the tidal wave doesn't find Mo, but Godby is coming in from the mid lane. He gets the slowdown. That's a dead karma. Imp finds the kill, and they will continue pushing onto this next tower.
And we're still going. He's trying to clear out the creep wave, but it's being...
And this is definitely a game where one piece of CC lands and something goes wrong. Mo almost killed instantly, and Imp just assassinates the support on these two items. SOFM chased down, almost taken out with that second tier of Ace in the hole. And yeah, Prey Seeker was
making sure that he's creating distance between him and Sinch, as well as throwing and weaving in the auto attacks.
Oh, Mo's only just come back. Come on, man. Unleash Power picks up the kill. Got V locked underneath the tower. Tank getting taken out as well. Look at him. He's just going ham underneath the tower. And he goes on to Flandre as well. He's blocked up by the traps. He has to walk all the way around. Now he's maybe caught out of position. He's jumped in. SOFM having to pick up that kill. But Funny, the double wobble from Nami. Jumps onto Min, finds that kill. Flandre being chased down as well. And this is disastrous from SOFM and all of Snake. Flandre, the last member remaining. But Funny's going to find him. Precision protocol for the kill. And the ace. Over Lunar New Year. But LGD just came in swinging. Imp, however, maybe under attack. Flandre wants him, but he's knocked up. Great tidal wave in from PYL. They're still going to find the target of Imp, but in the backlines, Funny has gotten Mint himself. It's a 1-for-1 trade ultimately, but there is still Unleash Power available from Godby. So got to be careful of that. Full Unleash Power onto Flandre. He's still tanky to a point where Tank is still following after onto Amy and Godby.
Missed it.
He's got the W down. He's got the Rune Prison, and that's reset time for S2FM. So all of the praise that we gave LGD, that was the perfect fight for Snake.
And we talk about throws. They instantly throw in the mid game. There is the theory that they could turn on Baron. Yes, Flandre's low health. Where are they going? Towards the Baron.
They took some minions with them as well, but they're onto this Baron. Gonna have no help from that one. It's only PYL left alive with Imp respawning. So this is a Baron over to Snake. LPL giveth, LPL taketh.
I feel like I just watched this in game 1, but the shoe is on the other foot. Excellent pickup and assassination there, particularly Portal behind him.
I think they're slightly out of range, actually. I think they died just as they approached the tower.
That's unfortunate.
But these minions are able to keep it in place. I mean, Funny just runs into the enemy team and suicides, essentially. His team wasn't there, and I mean, he's not a person who can see juicy, low health targets. All these squishy members of the team, and he's running after someone. It's going to be Imp. He has to flash away. W comes out there, and it's going to be Godby chucked into the team. He's on the Mega Adhesive, and all the team's coming down, but it is a kill onto Mo. All the damage out from Imp. He's able to get another kill onto Flandre. He's so close. One auto attack will do it. He's being slowed down. Tank's there. He'll jump away with the E. Min turns around and blasts down Rek'Sai. Tank does not want to re-engage, but funny, he's in back from base, and now it's cleanup time. Tactical sweep. Didn't get him with the extra damage coming there from the Titanic Hydra, but everyone is evacuated somewhere. There's a hook shot. Knocked him back with his dying breath. Flandre maybe saves Mint and his...
comfortable with the position, but
yep. Oh, Flandre jumps into Amy, but he's immediately stopped in his tracks. Great CC chain allowing him to put out the damage that he needs to, but the curtain call is keeping the tanks at bay. Amy's very low. PYL is going to have to lock this one up, but he's trapped in place. Flandre knocks him into the team, flings him in, but funny now jumping onto Min. The nice instant exhaust will keep him alive, but a Hextech ultimatum is enough damage, allowing him to go into the backlines by himself, running down the Kha'Zix. Flandre caught out. Tank is separated from the duo. Has the Guardian Angel. He's flipped over. Flandre running away. Tank chased after. He's got the rest of his team behind him. LGD, Imp is leading the charge into the rest of the team. Great blast comb, but the bubble will secure the kill onto Flandre. Tank stuck in here as well, and it's a sudden brawl within the Dragon Pit. Mo was unable to save his allies, and LGD come out big. We're forced into this bush. There's nowhere he can go, and Funny will finish off this kill, just not landing in the flame, and that's a kill right there for Funny. Sweeping up the rest of the team for basically an unofficial ace right there for LGD.
you're back to teleport.
Imp has started it off. He's still doing a lot of damage. Funny's
So
come in here. He's got the Hextech ultimatum.
Level 16 to level 14 on Rek'Sai. Has the stronger smite.
Yeah, they just need to ward over the wall because Funny can stop him by himself. That's exactly what he's going to do. Hextech ultimatum locks him in the arena. Tidal wave, the kill, and the curtain core, not enough. It's going to be the Baron over to LGD, perfectly executed with the tools that they had. Min running away. It's very clear what LGD want, and it's the mid lane tower.
Oh no, Flandre.
Yeah, that was not a place he wants to necessarily step into because you'll get punished hard by Funny who jumps in. He doesn't have the Guardian Angel anymore. He has to be careful of this one. Amy leading the charge onto this inhibitor. SOFM in the back lines, but no one's isolated. There's no targets for him to kill right now. Inhibitor is down. Ace in the hole just sends him away. This is essentially a 3 versus 5 for the next couple seconds until SOFM joins the fight. Amy blocking up these bullets coming and raining down from Mint. Im needs to be careful, and he just kind of walked forward. That's a time that you do not want to be on the front lines. Funny's going to find the opportunity to jump onto Tank, but I don't think this is a good fight anymore for LGD because Min is completely untouched. SOFM jumping after, follows in with the leap, gets the reset, jumps into PYL, finishes him off, and Godfrey also closed in from around from a wonderful ultimate from Tank, and all in all, a 1-for-5 trade for Snake.
Did they just... And that's an issue because this Elder Drake is burning quite quickly. Imp still probably about 15 seconds out.
Yeah, he's doing the quick 100 meter.
Okay.
Flandre. Looking for someone to flip.
They're just trying to buy time for the burn.
Sideways. And SOFM's low. Is the smite going to go to it? It is an SOFM secure. Funny and Amy still on those front lines. They're not dropping any time fast, but the back line's unable to get the damage down onto Flandre. And that's going to be dropping Amy to start this one off. SOFM in the back lines. He's found Funny, but he wants out. Hextech ultimatum. Where is he gone? He's back in. He was trying to get out with the round warp, but he's popped right back in there. Godfrey caught out in the back lines. He was separated from the pack. Flandre still running down him, but look at the kiting. He takes down one. He's still counting Flandre. He's still alive somehow, but he's finally going to go down as Tank comes back up. And all in all, that was a 4-for-0 with Funny on low health. They've jumped right towards it with the Realm Warp. This is extremely creative from them. They need to burn it right now, though, because Amy is on his way. He is very close, but he's being blocked off by just Flandre by himself. He's crawling towards this pit. He needs this steal to work. Tidal Wave comes out. Who's going to get the spine? SOFM comes up big, but now Snake are caught in this pit. Ultimate comes down. Massive scatter the weak in from Godfrey, and that's all of Snake disintegrating, while SOFM and Mint are the only members surviving.
That is the one.
50 seconds on Tank. 15 on Flandre, and Mo's going to respawn. I think LGD are going to keep on pushing, to be honest. They took that incredibly quickly. They have 5 members hammering down. And look how fast these towers are dying. SOFM's in the back line. They tried to blow him in. He's onto the spawn pad. LGD onto this next Nexus tower. Tank has respawned. This could be a good fight by Snake, but it's just the Nexus that needs to be focused down. Imp's on top of it. They need to take out these players. It's not going to happen. LGD finish off the game and 2-0.
And you can see the smiles on their face. Imp's like, just another day in the office. Just got Caitlyn again. and they succeed where Snake failed. They didn't throw, looked a little bit shaky there for a couple of, 3 individual decisions and plays, but ultimately they remained clutch.
2 of those mistakes were definitely Imp's, but at the same time, he had so many positive trades that we can definitely say it was a net positive. What a monster.
Thank you guys for watching. If you disliked this video, hit that button. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe.